from a company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Man, sometimes I don't even know where to begin with this one. So anyway, this particular individual, we literally had to press very heavy on. There is nobody else that we have seen so far on YouTube selling products and lying about them to the extent where this guy actually has done live multiple times. We have caught him in so many lies, it's not even funny. Number one, he has a product that he claims at the end of the day that does things that, again, screen paints have been doing way back 9 years ago with no problem. Uh, at the end of the day, products are matching house paint. There's videos missing off the account, video, all kinds of crazy stuff, where this individual has pulled all kinds of shenanigans you just wouldn't believe. One of the things about Jamie is Jamie lies a great deal on camera, a great deal. There's a demonstration, the 15 order lie. They've been in there, people have been hitting that video, watching it, and just you can just see where he's just played out. He can't back up anything he's saying. First things first, I have a website, okay? And if I have a product that's not available, like the big 180s are on the site right now, you can't buy a big 180. You can't even go into a shopping cart and get one. The only way you're able to get a big 180 is unless you basically request an invoice, which means I would have to go in, request your email, go to PayPal, put all that information in, and then send you the invoice and you would pay for it from there. I would have to do that for every single order to put those invoices in. But the way he's claimed that he woke up and he had 15 orders in his account and they're showing his email notification for an item that he clearly stated multiple times that wasn't even available, doesn't even have a label, hasn't been tested. I don't even know why I use the word test, try to track down test videos, and we couldn't find jack at all. So no. Now, this video right here you're looking at, this is we call this the network gray Cinemax scam. This is the biggest scam we got so far on this guy. This is a fellow who went in and preached and carried on that his product didn't match the network gray 773 to have it match the network gray 773. And then even worse, he goes in and removes the video altogether. He moved the first one, we didn't catch him, but the second one we did catch him trying to move the video and put it into private listing so no one could see it. This is supposed to be on his website for his customers to be able to see so they can make a decision which one would be the better product. But again, he cannot post this because this will be a problem. And this is one of the videos, like I said, bearing receipts showing that he did purchase a product and then painting the product down to the surface as he does over here. Let me get right there, there we go. There we go, painting the product down to the surface, doing this whole demonstration, got on camera and basically realized that he messed up really, really bad. I mean, really bad. So, you know, you can watch it on the blacklist. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But again, more lies. And this is the biggest lie of them all. Mind you, he got a camera and he talked about everything, about how the contrast was off, how the color was off, how the white levels were off, and went into this full massive nightmare of basically of him explaining all this stuff just to come in and to remove the video. So that complete video was one huge, massive lie from the door. He was just showing you what he wanted you to hear, so that way you can continue to buy. And the sad thing about this is, for the consumers who don't know, that are probably get caught up in this scam trap, is that they don't know this video actually exists unless they go to the black. Oh yeah, they can. It's all over Google. I forgot about it. We did post it up everywhere yesterday. So it's just about everywhere you can find it. We got to give it a massive title. We just put down the blacklist. We have to look in there and see everything from there. But anyway, he's hoping that as he shows off the screen, the Cinemax, that people don't recognize this video. Because this is the video he doesn't want the new customers to see. Because if they see this video, they won't buy his product. And that's the reason why this video has been put into his private selection on his YouTube channel, because he doesn't want anyone to know that that video actually exists. All right, now let's talk about the massive lies. Let's talk about the 15 order on a magical shopping cart that doesn't exist. Now, before we go down that road, I want to show you a little bit here. When I told you about the crutch projector scenario, the favorite pair of women's shoes scenario, is basically, the scenario was basically about how a woman can have dozens and dozens of shoes, but she always liked that one particular pair. Those would be her best shoes to wear for anything, anything. Those are her go-get shoes. No matter how many pairs she buys, those would be her shoes to buy. These individuals, we call it the crutch projector scenario. They will stick to a certain projector because that projector will give them the best look that they can possibly get off their product. That's it. Anybody uses anything else, they're not going to get the same image. I've said this many times before about certified screens. If they're using a high-end, high professional projector, if you don't have the same projector or better, you're not going to get the same image. If that were so, and you could get the same image, why would you spend $3,000 for the projector? Just simple common sense. So we call them crutch projectors. That's why we swap our machines out, or we use low-grade machines in all our demonstrations, because anybody's projectors are better than ours. All right, let me see. We get that all the time. People say, I thought you guys were using 1080p, so instead of 4K. Like, no, those are all 720p projectors. They're old projectors. All right, so let's go over here to customer. Now, this is the customer who requested to see the screen with the lights on. This is an extremely poor image with the lights on. That's not even a lot of light. That's actually to us, that's dark. That's dark to the fact that we got a screen at 180 inches that we can display off our ceiling, a 250 in the back that we can display off at 553, and consider the fact that we can do this in the max out zone with a ton of light nailing the screen. That's not 800, by the way. That's nowhere near 800. But anyway, getting to this. Now, you see how poor the image looks? See how washed out that looks? That is extremely bad. You can't even make out the pier. You can't make out the details in the boat. You can't make out the river. You know, the sun is supposed to be setting on this river. You're supposed to be seeing the reflection from the sun coming off the lake. You can't see that because in this demonstration, he's using not a P2. You can't use the crutch projector in this one. He has to be at a distance, so there's a distance throw, and there's window light that has to make contact with the screen. If you're having that kind of problem at the end of the day, there's a way in the world you would pick up we have in the next room. That screen right there is 127 inches that sits in a bay of windows, and my projector sits back 19 feet from the screen. I can maintain a star field right in the middle while the windows are open. We've done that too many times to count. And this is what their customers are going through. There's supposed to be a boat right there. So let me show you what it looks like when he has this in the dark on the P2 projector, the crutch projector. There you go. Now you see it. This is where you're going to have to be at. This is why we look at the customer demonstrations, every single one of them sit in these dark, dim environments because the screen can't pick up. Colors will wash out, they'll fade. The same thing I showed you upstairs in the dedicated theater room. The problem with this product here is the fact that it will do the exact same thing. If it lays against our technology, it will wash out. Oh, by the way, you see that screen right there? The one that's actually blending in quite nicely? That's the hybrid mix that's blending in. This is why we went to another demonstration about how his products all blend into each other because they're only off by a couple of shades of black. When you're making a basic screen paint product, keep in mind if you put in less black into it, the screen's lighter. If you put in more, it's darker. His products are only off by a couple of shades. That's why when we was looking at the Frankenstein and the UV mix side by side, they were off by a couple of shades. We automatically knew how to make the Frankenstein. So when we placed the order for the Frankenstein again, the order was canceled because he knew we figured out what he was doing in this demonstration. But that just shows you. P2 projector, sitting in the dark. This is where you have to be at. I told you right there, sun's supposed to be reflecting off the lake, and then we go over here to the customer. It's just using a little bit of light in the environment, and it's washed out. Now let's listen to how he explains this video. Comparing what you just saw between the two videos, exact same ones. Let's see how he's explaining how well the image looks here compared to what you just saw, where it sits out in the dark with a high-end projector. Let's listen to how he explains it all.
Back again. All right, so customer wanted to see this screen with lighting. Okay, I got this light right here, which is 800 lumens. That's it. Coming down. I got all the windows open, normal lights coming in. Okay. I'm using pointer, which it sits literally 16 feet back.
Now, the problem we have here is that when you show off a measuring tape, you always have to lean down to show exactly where you are sitting from the screen, because this is documented. This is a video that you can go back and you can use this to testify, or basically to show that you are physically sitting back that feet. That's why you have to lean down and show exactly where that projector is sitting. If they don't show you this, then they're not at 16 feet.
Right. And the reason I'm doing this is because
Lie.
the customer
First
is
lie.
using a 3000 lumen ultra short throw projector. Right. So, just wanted to say really quick, my product's not ambient light rejection at all. Right? I don't claim it is, and I will never claim it is. But
all right, just for a minute, we're gonna go back on that one. Now, this video was shot in 2021, right there. He made a claim in the video that he said that he has never said his products to ever be ambient light rejection. Okay, let me see right here. We have here. Let me see. Frankenstein.
hey guys, it's Crows1176. What's going on, guys? What?
Now, this video was shot in 2016. He was advertising the entire time. There's multiple videos that pop up on the Frankenstein claiming to be ambient light rejection. But what Crow did is he went in and he basically tampered with the title of the video. He went in and put in, it's not ambient light rejection. The problem you have here is around 143 in the video, because for a product that's not, you're claiming not to be ambient light rejection, you're trying to do an ambient light rejection demonstration. So right in here, you will hear him say,
Trying to do with this, I'm gonna paint it with the Frankenstein mix that I created here. It's more like ambient light rejection paint that I have here, and
now
we'll be painting with this.
the problem is this is where he flip-flops, because he doesn't want a product saying that it is ambient light rejection, because again, if the customer tries to use it in a folded environment and the screen washes out badly, then he can always go back and say, hey, look, I never said it was ambient light rejection. But in your video at 143, you did say it's ambient light rejection. Now, keep in mind, any product that has ambient light rejection technology is considered to be an advancement. It is an advancement form of technology. Ambient light rejection means the screen can maintain an image in a folded environment without washing out or fading. So that is the one point you have to understand about that. So he takes a product about 16 years back, only 5 years back, somewhere around that time. He takes a product and he goes in and says, okay, it's ambient light rejection, I'm charging you less. And then he charges you $90 more. And this era right now at 2022 or 2021, when he was charging that price at $90 more money, and it's not. It's like I said, the equivalence of basically getting two projectors. One projector is going to be a full 1080p projector, which he's going to charge you like $200 for. And then later on, he's going to come up with a 720p projector, which is less power than the first one, and so I'm going to charge you $900. This is literally what he did. But to sit there and say that you have never said this, no, you have said this. I don't care if I go all the way back to videos that I was making screen paint way back, and if I say a certain thing, I know if I said it, and I did enough demonstrations on it, I'm going to remember if I said it. But this is how fast he lies. So right here, he clearly states that the product is ambient light rejection.
But not bigger, you know. But yeah, man, what I'm trying to do with this, I'm gonna paint it with the Frankenstein mix that I created here. It's more like ambient light rejection paint that I have here, and I will be painting with this, showing you what to do. All you need is.
Now, this is the demonstration. Like I said, he went and lied and manipulated by saying that it's not On clarity at 143, you can see where he says that the product is an ambient light rejection paint.
Yeah, man, what I'm trying to do with this, I'm gonna paint it with the Frankenstein mix that I created here. It's more like an ambient light rejection paint that I have here. And I will be painting it with this, showing you what to do.
Now, with that being said, pause it right there. Let's go over to the blacklist here, where we talk about the Frankenstein scam. So the reason why the Frankenstein is not the same color here, if you notice, we go back here to, let me see where we have it at on the Frankenstein. Here we go. If you look at the color, when he paints up the Frankenstein, this is the color that the product came in before he went and changed it out at the last minute, because again, he didn't want to send us down the original color of the Frankenstein. This is the original color of the Frankenstein looked like.
And plus, I think this screen, this type of aluminum doesn't take a lot. Man. Down.
So you see the color of the product? This is where he lost his claim with PayPal, because he lied and tried to make it sound like that the Frankenstein always came in a dark color when it didn't. This is the color that the Frankenstein came in. Busted him. This is how he lost his claim. This is what happened was. Now, as you can see, the Frankenstein is not the dark color that we have, what we had shipped to us. Come out of here, blacklist, and scroll down here. This is what we call the Frankenstein scam. There's the video right there. This is the original video before Jamie went in, lied, and tried to manipulate the video to make it seem like it was something that it wasn't. All right, so if you notice, if you look at my container right here, this is the container that was shipped to us. This is actually one of the products that was shipped to us is involved in a fraud charge that's being brought up against this particular individual for post office fraud. You can see right here, he says it's not ambient light rejection candy, puts my name on the container. Look how dark the color is compared to what he's painting down in the screen. And here in the demonstration, this is the original video before Crow went in and decided to manipulate the video by putting not ambient light rejection, which he placed about right there. He went in and basically see he changed the video out. Well, he changed out the title of the video. And this is what got him busted. You see right here, the color we have here in the container compared to the color of the product he's painted out. This is what the original Frankenstein used to look like before Jamie went in, changed the product's color, went to the website, changed out the color so he can send us over this product instead, because again, he can't send us over any light products. And because his light products at the end of the day don't work, they fade out, they wash, they become discolored. So he tries to send us over darker products. You do know that the 39 gunmetals that we showed him off are darker than this, and he didn't realize that. What happened to Jamie thought that because we had screens downstairs, and that all that light, screens have a tendency to look lighter because there's that much light making contact with the screen. Where he thought he was trying to match the color of what we had downstairs to realize that it didn't even match at all, period. It was two different colors. But that shows you that how he lies. He went and manipulated his shopping cart to try to make the product seem like it was darker. And this is what he said down to us. This is what the original Frankenstein looks like. And in the video, you will clearly see before he went in and changed it and put not ambient light rejection. It clearly states in the video that he claims that it is ambient light rejection, which now he's claiming that it's not. All right, so with that being displayed right there, let's go over and let's show you the other scandal right here. It's a shame. We have so many of these on him. Videos being removed from accounts, stuff like that. It claims he ordered the Extreme Black Widow, but yet we don't have any receipts. We don't have any tracking numbers, no containers, nothing. That's another huge lie. He claims he has a 39. We are still waiting for the receipts. As a matter of fact, I will be putting in the request for the receipts. As we said before, you claim that you have the product, you've done these tests, and we're still waiting. It's been months. We still haven't seen the receipts, and you know what they look like because you did order from the website. So with that being said, we will be requesting these receipts today. We'll also be checking your account to see if you did the test yet. Now, this right here, fake batch numbers, everything from canceled receipts. We also will be posting also to Jamie's PayPal frauds, where he emailed us, claiming that PayPal made all these accusations, which again they didn't. His accountant's under investigation for that. This is right here is when he lost his case. So this is called a Frankenstein verification video. We shot this before the product ever reached here, and this is the case that he lost. Screens. We're on the website, Crow's website, because we want to make sure that the color is exactly as claimed to be. Keep in mind, we've been through a situation where we actually ordered a Cinemax from this individual, and we ended up getting black paint. So we want to make sure he doesn't go into the site and change the color of the product or anything else that he may try to win a claim if the product gets here and it's not what it's supposed to be. So we always have. Now, this is his downfall. This is why he also has a charge against him for mail fraud. Because not only were we able to go in and show the shopping cart where we purchased the item from, but at the last minute to ship us down that product. Number one, it shows a malicious act of basically committing a scam or a fraud against a customer. Number two, the package came in by United States Postal Service with your signature on it, which means it shows that you used the United States Postal Service to carry out this scam and malicious act, which means that is the two elements that we need to officially file for post office mail fraud charges, which carry the minimum is 20 years and maximum is 30. And we're talking about a $1 million fine. This is not, at the end of the day, and I try to explain, people get caught up in doing stuff like this, dirty stuff like this, and you get caught. You're not dealing with us. We submitted the complaint. You'll be working or actually trying to fight the U.S. government, the FBI. That's what's involved with this. Our lawyers have got nothing to do with this. We just submitted what we have here. So this is what we caught you doing. We got evidence that you went and manipulated. We went in and showed our shopping cart, and we showed where you changed the color of the product before you shipped it out to us. I'd like to make sure we have recordings to back up anything that we're doing. So we just now the heavy evidence, the timestamp. This video was shot before the product ever hit our front door, which means we shot this video the same time that we purchased the item, which means 2 days later, he went in and changed out the color and sent us down that product. If that product had landed here and it was the same color as we did in the verification, he'd have got out scot-free, but it didn't. It came a different color, and he even changed the color. So we have a before and after showing what we ordered, the color we ordered, and now the after when the product gets here, it's a different color. Yeah. So we got more to think about than that. This is the item that we're getting. This is the color we're getting. Now, for some reason, size, everybody's copying what we're doing. And when you click on it, it says 32 ounces, so it's not saying. So this is the color of the gunmetal we ordered. And now it's much darker. We go back and we show where basically the before and after on the video, where we go back to our old video, then we go back to the new video. So look, this is where you changed out the color. But this is showing you Crow lying, manipulating, using your website for fraud and everything else you could possibly think of. And not only that, we even have proof of you committing fraud and lying on PayPal. I mean, people are supposed to trust you with their credit card information, their banking information, and you're using PayPal to commit scams, to basically lie. That's not good. That's like going to a convenience store to buy something. You find out they got caught with credit card scam. Do you think you want to slide your credit card through that mag strip at the end of the day? Oh, heck no. Now, if he wants to sit there and say, oh, that's not me, your address, your email is right on there. Your statement is right there. Now, as you said before, my account was being flagged. I sat right there on camera before we filed the complaint. I said, if my account has been flagged and it's all this stuff it's being monitored, then I will not be able to win the claim I'm about to file. I won the claim. Just like that. Makes it 19. Actually, more than 19 now. It's actually way more than 19 we won. All right, let me see. So this right here, this is a verification video. This is a video which was two of them were his major downfalls. One is the Cinemax, which was shipped to us in black paint. Remind you, Jamie, before we placed that order, we had several conversations with you on your form site. That's another one he's being hit with mail fraud also too, because it shows in those videos we actually were talking to him directly, and he guarantees he's going to be shipping out this product, and then we get black paint that comes through the mail. Then we show basically where PayPal has won in our favor because he couldn't bring up enough evidence to show that he actually made a black Cinemax. Now, you know that any false accusations that you have made, they're going to subpoena that. They're going to get all that information together to bring to court. And since PayPal is now, you're under investigation for fraud with them, it doesn't make it easier for him, because now they're going to back check everything. They're going to pop over in PayPal and they're going to see where basically he's being investigated for fraud, which doesn't help either. So like I said, constantly lying. Now let's go over here to the 15 order lie. Whew, this one is a doozy. This is the 15 order lie. And we're going to break this one down for you. Now, in this demonstration, Jamie claims that he basically sold I'm not saying he did or did not, maybe he did, I don't know. But he basically talked about how he received 15 orders on his account. 15 orders popped up on his account on a product that you have no name to, that you don't have a label to it. You said a couple of times in the video that it's not even available. You're not selling it. So how in the world did 15 orders pop up on your account for an item that has no name? Nobody in their right mind, I don't care who you are, is going to basically place credit card information, bank information into a shopping cart with a giant question mark on it. Nobody. But from your video, because you lie a lot, you claim this actually happened. Let's go to the beginning. Let me check my speakers. 1 minute, me the charge. These speakers charge up, so we gotta get charged for the babies. Let me see. Are those those are the big boys. Those are the big boys. Any of the other ones downstairs. Who are those? All right, I'm going to my speakers are all. Honestly, let me tell you something. Truthfully, I don't think you did a demonstration for a customer. I think that demonstration was fake. I don't know who in their right mind would accept that screen. That's not a lot of lighting, Jamie, at the end of the day. That's not a lot of lighting. My area down here is very well lit. That's not a lot of light at the end of the day. I don't know what customer in their right mind would agree to buy that product after seeing that demonstration. So I think that's a huge lie compared to what you just showed in the dark. I think you just made that up, because that image was so badly washed out. Who would agree to pay for that? If that's the case, they might have just go buy some everyday grade paint and take a chance with that. There's no way in the world. Anyway, I'm going to take pictures of that and put that on ABS forums and put a survey out and say, okay, how many of y'all, if you saw us do a customer demonstration, would basically purchase this product after seeing this? I guarantee every last one will say, no, I'm not buying it. Matter of fact, I'll put the survey on my my Instagram account, because nobody's going to buy that. That screen was so badly washed out. I don't know who in their right mind would sit there and look at that and go, gee whiz, that looks amazing. I'm going to put some money on this. No, at all. You made that up. But let's talk about the 15 order magical shopping cart.
All right. First things first, guys. What's up? This is Crows1176. No, seriously. First thing I want to say, I haven't brought this out in the market yet at all. I haven't said if I was even going to think about selling it or anything like that. This was for a custom made screen for a customer. Actually, two customers. I wanted to do a so you guys could check it out, and that was it. But I got yesterday after that, people literally just ordered and said, I want the new thing that you showed us that you did for a custom customer. So I'm not kidding, guys. I got like 15 orders yesterday. And I wanted to make a video because
now let's stop you in the lie right here. The customer don't know what it's called. You don't know what it's called. So they placed an order for the thing that you showed on video. That is a complete lie. We all shop every single day with our credit cards and debit cards all day long. We shop. You think you're going to buy something that doesn't have a product description, like you're going to drop some money on a PS5 and it has a question mark like, well, it could be. Well, no, you're not going to do that. What people do is when they buy stuff, they go through research. They read through specifications, watch videos. They do it over and over again and again, especially if it's a major purchase, to make sure they're going to get it right. And if it's not a major purchase, something you got to do the first time. And if it's just something like a small pipe underneath your sink and they said it works at the end of the day and it will hold up, or some glue or maybe some putty that'll work at the end of the day, you're going to do your research, because the last thing you want to do is stick this thing up underneath your pipe and turn it on and you got water shooting all over the place. So you're going to do your research. How many people work with this? How to work with that? What was the failure rate? Blah, 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 blah. So how are they able to order something that you don't even have a shopping cart for? You said right there in the demonstration that you said you don't even know.
This was for a custom made screen for a customer. Cousin or friend, and that's all I wanted to do a so you guys could check it out, and that was it. But I got yesterday.
Listen to the he's making it up as he goes along. Imagine if you're going to purchase a house or you're doing something major, buying a car, and the guy who's selling you the car, it's talking like this.
After that, people literally just ordered and said, I want the new thing that you showed us that you did for a custom customer. So I'm not kidding, guys. I got like 15 orders yesterday. And I wanted to make a video because right now I went through to my PayPal, my emails and stuff, and I saw the orders and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not selling it yet, you know?
All right, so you're not selling it yet. So how did you get the orders to begin with? It can't be invoiced, because invoice, they wouldn't be popping up in your cart. You would have to have an email to send an invoice to. So how are they popping up in there? Is it wire transfers coming from a bank? But you said your PayPal account, so it's not coming from a bank. I mean, you could do a wire transfer through PayPal, but the problem is that too many of them come in, it raises red flags, and everything goes on hold, and they have to contact you. That money will be put on hold. I had a wire transfer go through my PayPal account from overseas for something like maybe like $4,000 or $5,000. They put a hold on it. They wouldn't even allow us to touch it. Even though it was coming from them, I had to get authorization where we had to contact them, and then they contact us and went back and forth to make sure that everything was legit before they would actually release the funds into our account. So that's another problem that you're going to have right there. But he's talking about they were able to place an order. So how do you place an order for a product that doesn't have a shopping cart? Because there was no shopping carts. The orders were never placed. This is an absolute complete lie.
No, and seriously. First thing I want to say, I haven't brought this out in the market yet at all. I haven't said if I was even gonna think about selling it or anything like that.
Now, if he sold it to the two other customers, he could have did a custom. This is to customize. We do customizes all the time. And if I'm doing a customize, this is something that's not going to be available to the shopping carts, only available to this company only. Mind you, this product has to be tested before they're even going to pay for this product. So there has to be test demonstrations under the new product that we're going to have to show a lot of them. Usually if it's basically for them only, then basically most of the videos, or actually all the videos are going to be marked private because we don't want anybody knowing about what we're working on between them and what we're talking about. Now, they could send them invoices, yeah, for that particular product. But a shopping cart on his site, and you're setting up a shopping cart again that you don't know the name of the product, they don't know the name of the product, you don't have labels for it at all, period. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Who in the right mind is going to sit there and pay for something that tested by yourself anyway, so it's not even tested anyway. But you know what I'm talking about. At least that stuff has a label on it and it says what it is. This product he's talking about, there is no label. They don't know what it is. The customers don't know what it is. That's bull right there. The fact that when he sits there and says he sent this to two other people, yeah, that is possible because again, he could set up an invoice, send it to him. He doesn't even have to have a shopping cart there to do that. But how were all these orders made if you don't have a shopping cart? It's not ready to be sold, and the customers don't even know what it is.
This was for a custom made screen for a customer. Actually, two customers, him and his, I think, cousin or friend. And that's all I wanted to do so you guys could check it out, and that was it. But I got yesterday, literally, I want the new thing that you showed us that you did for a custom customer. So I'm not kidding, guys. I got like 15 orders yesterday. And I wanted to make a video because just right now I went to my PayPal and my emails and stuff, and I saw the orders and I was like, wait a minute, what? I'm not selling it yet, you know? And can you do a comparison with the personal mix that you have? Is it the same color? Is it the same tone? As you can see here, it's not even close.
All right, so we know about the 15-order lie already. Let me explain something to you. You can have products that are basically, that can be a tone off, and they still can match. We've seen that already. We've seen it with the Hybrid Mix, with the Cinemax. They both match. They're two different tones, but they match. We've seen it over here with the Personal Mix, Metallica Mix, and the Cinemax. All different tones, still blended in, all matched into Network Grade 773. Network Grade 773 is lighter than the Cinemax, and it's still blended the screen with no problem whatsoever. So that doesn't mean jack at the end of the day. You're going to have to show some form of huge color patterns, whatever, like we did upstairs, to show that there's no way in the world they will ever match, ever. In any environment, with any projector, inside or outside, you have to show a substantial amount of evidence. So the problem we have here, they did match. This is what we call the video is actually named the bamboozle video. But now let's get back to him talking about not only lying about how he got 15 orders that have magically popped up into his account. That's a complete lie. But here's a second lie telling you that these are two different products and no way in the world they're going to match. Now, mind you, what you saw upstairs in the demonstration we just did, that's how it's supposed to be displayed.
Totally different. And if you think that it's even in the same realm as a white screen, there you go. There you go. That's white. That's the mix. And this is, and as you can see, different tones. White, like a silver, metallic silver here on my personal mix. And totally different. Totally different.
Totally different.
Nothing to do with any kind of silver, white, or nothing to do with anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I don't have a name for it. I didn't say I was gonna put it on and sell it or anything like that. I did not say that. I returned most of the money to that.
Yeah, there's a big question right there. So you don't have a name for it. You're not selling it. So how are they placing an order for a shopping cart that doesn't exist? Mine didn't have the website at the time. He had the eBay account. So how are you selling something that doesn't even exist yet? Well, it does exist, but you don't have it available for the customers to buy. And you said you returned most of the money. What happened to the other half of the money for a product that imaginary doesn't exist on a shopping cart anywhere? Where's that money at? You just admitted to stealing for an item you don't have available for customers.
Yeah, man. I don't have a name for it. I didn't say I was gonna put it on and sell it or anything like that. I did not say that.
You didn't say it.
I returned most of the money to you guys.
So where's the other half of the money? You should have returned all of it. If that product is not available and somehow these people were able to hit some kind of vortex magical shopping cart and place this order on an item that you don't even know, you don't even sell it. Now, again, from people sit there and say, well, how did the other guys get it? It's called an invoice. That's how they got it. So we do it all the time over here. If I'm doing a customized product for a company, we don't want the customers to see it. Guess what? Every last video is going to be marked private. You can't even see the videos. Depends on how they want it on their end. If they don't mind people seeing it, then again, they don't care. Sometimes they don't want the competition or who they're going against to see whatever were developed for them. We will send them out 2 invoices. We do it for discounts all the time on the site. If I'm giving a church a discount, then I will go in and say, okay, don't order from the website. We'll design you a special invoice. We'll send it to you. We'll give like $200-300 off. That's what we do. But if it's not on the site, how are you going to purchase it? There's no way to purchase it. So yeah, he could give an invoice to the 2 individuals. That's no problem. But for the other people, how are they getting it? And you said you returned most of the money. So what happened to the rest of you? You shouldn't have kept any of it for something you don't have available. You don't have a name for it. They don't know the name of it. I don't know what person in their right mind. Now I can see if you're sending something to somebody and say, hey, look, it doesn't have a name. It should have a name to it. As a matter of fact, even test products have a name to it. They have numbers, digits, something next to it. Say, okay, this is project 7781. And we're sending this over to you. So it's just labeled as Project 7881 to keep the name a mystery so nobody knows what it is as it's transferring back and forth on video. Someone knows what that is. They just see it's private and they see that number there. They would have some kind of number attached to it, something, but you don't have anything. I don't know anybody sits there and says, oh, gee whiz, nice TV for $8,000. It's called nothingness. I'm just going to put my credit card into nothingness and go in and buy nothingness, not knowing anything about nothingness. That doesn't make any sense. And you said it throughout the video that it's not available. You said that you don't even have a name for it. You don't have a label for it. It's not tested, nothing. So how are they buying something that's not there?
Time, it's totally different. And if you think that it's even in the same realm as a white screen, there you go. There you go. That's white. That's the mix, and this is, and as you can see, different tones. White, like a silver, metallic silver here on my personal mix, and totally different. Nothing to do with any kind of silver, white, or nothing to do with anything like that. But yeah, man, I don't have a name for it. I didn't say I was going to put it on and sell it or anything like that. I did not say that. I returned most of the money to you guys and you send it back. I tried, all right. I don't have no name. It probably won't have a label. I don't know. I'll send you the mix. There's no problem with that. I will send you the mix. All right. But guys, you gotta wait. You can't just, assume and just, I'm grateful. I am. I'm I am grateful. I'm not complaining about that. That means that you trust me with your home theater and stuff like that. But guys, it hasn't been tested. This was custom made for a customer, and he wanted it, and that was it. It is, and I'm telling you this is not MB Land rejection. That's not MB Land rejection. It is for more dedicated theater rooms. Okay, dedicated theater rooms.
After we just saw today, that's a complete lie right there. So right there, that's debunked right there. Yeah, they're sending you back money to a shopping cart basically at the end of the day that doesn't exist. Mm. Like I said, the other two, that's easy to do. You can just send them an invoice. But for some reason, these people are able to drop money into an account that doesn't even exist. Yeah, sure. Now, he said this was a customized product. Remember, keep in mind, this is another lie popping up. This is a customized product. So this should show a massive difference between this one right here. This is his product right here, as he claims the personal mix. This is the new mix right here. It should show a huge difference. This is the part where it gets bad for your customers, because in the forum sites we're in, they call them idiots. They do. They literally, it's no way around it. I mean, there's no nice way to put it. They consider you guys to be idiots, and I'll tell you why. This guy just came on here. Number one, lied about getting orders, number one. And you guys didn't pick up on that one, because everybody in the forum site picked up on it right there from the door. He said multiple times in the demonstration that the product is not even available, doesn't have a label, blah, 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 which is a custom order for two people. I was saying, this is supposed to be a completely different. Let's just show a massive difference. You see, when we went upstairs in the theater room upstairs, we show an absolute black. We put certified screens, all those screens up there. Any one of those screens match that technology? Not one. That's what you call a massive difference between A and B. Let's see if we get it here. Let's see if this special product, this special mix, this customized product that people are beating down his door to drop money into his account, regardless of not even knowing the name. It's not even tested. They don't even know, but they gotta have it. Let's see how much of a great difference it's going to be.
This one, you could have some light in the background. You could have some light and stuff like that. Yeah, they're great, but this is more for a dedicated room. The blacks are nice. The contrast is nice all around. The brights are even brighter than this, and I am going to show you, okay? And people,
All right, to Crows customers, let me help you out a little bit here. I'm going to help you out here. You know why the white levels are going to be lighter over here? Because the screen's lighter. That's why. This is how it works. The lighter the screen, the higher the white levels. But then again, if the white levels are too high, the contrast and color will suffer. If the screen is too dark and it doesn't have the proper ability to actually accept and receive white light, then the colors will suffer. White levels will suffer, but it will be able to maintain a contrast level. You have to have a perfect balance of both in order to do so. If not, basically, you're going to have a failure rate on your hands. That's what's going to happen. So by him lying to you and actually telling you, he told you the truth here, this is going to pull a higher white level because it's lighter. That's why. That's the only reason why. But they make it sound like it's something like, woo, let's knock the earth off its axles. This is a game changer right here from the door. Like, figuring out the Da Vinci Code in 5 seconds.
we're telling you to do, but be aware, once again, this is not envy line rejection, okay? This is more for dedicated room theaters.
No, it's not at all. If a gunmetal technology, I would rather, if I didn't have my technology, I would just go buy a $5,000 gunmetal. But a lot of people are not going to spend $5,000 for a gunmetal screen. But that's what you're faced with. If you're doing a dedicated theater room, the darker the screen, the better contrast and color you're going to pick up. As long as that screen can maintain its white levels. If you want that true dedicated setup, you're going to have to go with a much darker screen. And if you don't have $3,000 to $5,000 rolled around in your pocket, and mind, this is 100 inches. Dedicated theater screens are not 100 inches. They're actually 120 and up. That's what you're most likely, you should be at 135 and up in there. We're not at 120, but some people do 120. But you can't do 100-inch in there. That's not dedicated at all, period. You can't have that. My 235.0 comes in at 168 inches rather than there. So that's another issue you're going to have right there. But okay, let's go from here. Let's go straight into the darkness. Now, I don't know why he went back and showed all this light here. I never understand why he does this. He did this in a demonstration. He'll show you all this light in the environment.
Contrast, dark, contrast. Oh, I got the best coordinator from a mile away.
And contrast is important because this is the reason why. Think about this. As he's talking about how contrast is not important, The projector P2 that you purchased years later has a 2,000,000 to 1. Why did you purchase that projector? Because contrast is very important. Why are you stuck in dark environments? Because your screen can't pull a contrast level to save its soul. And in a fully lit environment on any projector, it fails. The only way you're able to see a somewhat decent contrast level, and it's not even decent at that, is you have to spend the money for an expensive projector in order to produce those somewhat contrast levels. But even with your screen color right here, it's not dark enough in order to even be able to utilize that technology in that projector. Well, that's the part we don't understand. Now, right here, as I said before in the video, he claims that this is a game changer. This is different from this screen right here. It's a massive change. Okay, so we're expecting massive change. Let's see what we get in massive change here.
All right. All right. No, don't leave. So I'm back. My son's playing, so he's gonna probably be screaming because he's gaming in the background. All right, but it's all good. So this is what you get. This is Crow's personal mix versus the new mix right here that people are just stop buying it right now, man. It's not ready. Oh my god, I will ship it. I am gonna.
Lies right here, you're caught on so many levels, it's not even funny. This was brought up on a couple of forum sites. If you're telling people the product is not tested right? And it's not available on the site, how are they able to buy something, again, that's not there? So if you're saying it's not ready, how are they buying it? So two things could happen here. Either you put a product on your website that's untested, has no labels, has no name to it whatsoever, and you stuck that on the site for the customers to order. If you did that, then that's considered to be fraud at the end of the day. Any products that land on a website, whether it may be keyboards or whatever, mouses, whatever you may have, has to be a product that is tested. Has to show that the product basically has been consumer reviewed, something at the end of the day. You're putting products on your website untested. Now that ain't too far-fetched, because we actually have a receipt over here for a Black Frankenstein that went through a shopping cart that was active. And this money was transferred right back to our account right away, because that shopping cart should have never, ever been on that website. If you don't have that product at all, you shouldn't have these shopping carts sitting on the site, because those are basically scam carts. So again, you're going back to saying people are ordering this product, but you don't have a name for it. You have no testing underneath of it. So how do you have a product that's not ready to be put on the site if it's not tested? How are they able to order it? And at that, when you look at the video, where's the massive change? I'm not seeing a huge change between this one and this one. They both look like the same screen paint.
I'm gonna ship it to you guys. You know, I just read a few emails before this video, and one of the emails was like, Crow, the reason I jumped on it because, and I paid for it, is because I want to take advantage of the February.
Again, how did he pay for something there's no shopping cart to? Oh, people, this is what I talk about when this person lies literally so much. This is because he's kind of making it up as he goes along. No one purchased any paint from him at all, period. No customer, hopefully his customers are smart enough and they're not that stupid. You guys get mad at me at the end of the day for calling y'all stupid. Again, you ain't really got to show much proof on that one at the end of the day. If you purchase that product on a question mark shopping cart, that basically there's no test, there's no pictures, there's no labels, there's no name to it all whatsoever. You do know when you buy something, it shows up as what you ordered on your credit card or debit card. How are you going to back up something that doesn't even exist yet, or he doesn't even have available? Yeah. My goodness, you got a better chance of just going to a wish list at the end of the day and buying something and getting an accurate product coming back to you. So clearly just said it in the video multiple times that he doesn't even have the product. The product is not available. It has no labels. I didn't say that it was available. So how are they ordering something that's not available? And then you say you've returned most of the money. What happened to the rest of the money for a product that you don't even have, that's not ready or not even tested yet? That shows you stole. And then over here, if you look at the pictures, there isn't any difference. There's no difference between what this product is hyped up to be, and over here it's nothing. You have to your screen paints are like the cyberpunk or was it 27, 27 or whatever? I forgot. 22, 20 something, whatever it was, Cyberpunk. I forgot the name of it. You know how hyped up that game was, where everybody came and they thought this game was going to have all this special effects. And it was going to have all this freaking amazing game capability. It turned out to be glitchy and crap at the end of the day. I know I have it on my PC. And then you have this mess right here at the end of the day, where not only is the individual lying about these 15 orders that never happened to his site, but people are placing orders to a shopping cart that doesn't even exist because he sat there and said it doesn't. Even worse than the lie, he's claiming for this to be a special customized screen paint right here that's supposed to be different from this product right here, and they both look the same. I'm gonna play the rest of it.
It's more expensive. I haven't even thought about even selling it. So I don't know where you getting your information, man. What? No. So that's what he told me. So I'm gonna honor it. It's cool. I just have to do like over 5 gallons of mixing.
All right, another lie. Just caught on that. What's going in the room?
Man. What? The reason I jumped on it because I paid for it, is or just stop buying it right now, man. It's not ready.
Nobody.
Oh my god, I will ship it. I am gonna ship it to you guys. I just read a few emails before this video, and one of the emails was like, Crow, the reason I jumped on it because I paid for it, is because I want to take advantage of the February special because I know.
Now we laughing at him? No, this is sad. This is really, really sad. This is really, really sad. You don't see me cracking jokes and all that. I call us customers idiots because, again, if you can't see the difference between this and the other, when we post these on forum sites, they look at this and say, how in the world did not see this? They look exactly the same. Now, I'm sorry to say that, but how in the world did you not pick that up? I can pick that up. Anyone on the forum sites can pick it up. We could post this video right now over to whatchamacallit, to any one of these sites we sit on, and they will all look at this and go, wait a minute. Who the freak is dumb enough to look at this and see these are 2 different screens? You've seen this in the Network Grade 773 fiasco. You've seen this in the what's it called? The Cinemax versus the what's that product called? The hybrid mix, both matching. How are you not seeing this? How are you looking at this and saying these are 2 different areas? You gotta be kidding me. But this is the part that kills me right here. Hold on for a minute. Go back to this.
Ship it. I am gonna ship it to you guys. I just read a few emails before this video, and one of the emails was like, jumped on it because I paid for it, is because I want to take advantage of the February special because I know you're going to probably sell that mix more expensive. I haven't even thought about even selling it, dude, so I don't know.
What the freak did you just hear just now? I haven't even thought about selling it. But you would have sold it if a customer bought it. How are you going to sit there and say, okay, we got this product right here, not available yet. It's got no labels on it. Just say there's no labels on it, right? I haven't even thought about selling this, but yet I got 15 orders for this today. That's how dumb that sounds. So how did he buy the product? If you said you haven't even sold it yet, it's not even sold, it's not even available.
I just read a few emails before this video, and
lie right out on camera.
Crow, the reason I jumped on it because I paid for it, is because.
So it's strange that he's sitting there through the entire demonstration talking about how this product is not available. He just sat there and said that he hasn't even thought about selling it. So how is customer able to get the product if he hasn't started about selling it? If you haven't thought about selling it, means you haven't set up a shopping cart, you haven't put any product information in, you didn't put the color of the product, there's nothing in there. So how are they buying it? How is he able to make that order?
Right here, that people are just stop buying it right now, man. It's not ready. Stop. Oh my god, I will ship it. I am gonna ship it to you guys. I just read a few emails before this video, and one of the emails was like, Crow, The reason I jumped on it because, and I paid for it, is because I want to take advantage of the February special because I know you're going to probably sell that mix more expensive. I haven't even thought about even selling it, dude. So I don't know where you getting your information, man. What? No.
Now, how can the customer say he just paid for something that you just said that it's not available? Either the customer's lying or you're lying. Something's wrong there. Something doesn't make any sense. But you just said you got 15 orders for this product, again, that you don't even have available. You're not even selling it. Man, I told you at the end of the day, you got to watch these guys at the end of the day because these jokers will lie on camera. As I showed you with the whole Networks 773 fiasco, sat there and lied on camera, talked all this trash about this product having a slight hue, all this other nonsense just to turn around, and this product ended up matching this product just to go in and delete the videos. I need to pull up they're going to lie about that. They're going to lie about everything else on the face of the planet. This is why you have to be careful. Let me see. We need a... Now I put in network grade 773. This is what pops up when we typed it in. It's just Moni, us. It'll be us, because we're the only ones who test this stuff. This right here is the Crows product. Now his product should pop up. We don't have to put the whole demonstration in, but it shows that his video is missing. These are just us at the end of the day, not him. He doesn't show up anywhere. This is the video that went missing. That's one of those videos that disappeared that went missing. This is us. So anytime you type in network grade 773, we're the only ones that pop up because the demonstrations that he claimed that he did to back his product don't even exist. Show you right from the top. Network grade 773. Does any one of Jamie's videos pop up back in his product? The video we showed you is missing. That's us. That's us. That's us. That's us. That's us. Right there. That's us. He doesn't show up anywhere. And the reason why he doesn't show up anywhere because the video that he had, he deleted it off the account. He got rid of it because he got busted. This is us. This is why people like this is why the 2.0 was developed. The 2.0 was developed to cut down on these scammers that come out here and try to cheat people and steal from people at the end of the day. And this is all this guy fellow has done. Was get on camera and lie over and over and over again about his products not matching. His house paint ended up matching that house paint. What's this one right here? Now we got the new one, which is the what's it called? The new one, which is called the Sip Silver Microblend, which again, fighting as hard as he can to stay away from it. Doesn't want to do the demonstration. But you need to do the demonstration, man. You need to do the demonstration. It needs to be done. Because people at the end of the day need to know what they're getting their hands on, what they're buying. Look at that. See that right there in the thumbnail? These are all the canceled orders we got against Crow and Partey combined together. That's not even all of them. We haven't printed all his yet. He has a lot of them. Oh, my goodness, man. Can't find 1 year videos on Network Ray. Not one. Not one. I'm going to type in right now. These are all us at the end of the day. I'm going to put in Crow Network Grade 773. Let's see if you pop up. So let me see. See if we can locate you. You should have been the first ones to pop up. And you're not popping up anywhere. I see Slip Silver popping up. And this is what people are doing. People are going and trying to find these videos that went missing off his account. You're not going to find them. They're gone. Canceled orders on the Frankenstein. His orders can being canceled out by this individual. We got orders canceling out on him. Yeah, he can't back his products up. All right, we got to come back in. I don't like to go in on these videos, but we have to because, again, like I said, this person needs to do these tests. It's very important. You need to know at the end of the day what you are getting, what you are buying. You need to know if you are getting basically house paint, or are you getting real paint? What are you getting at the end of the day? You need test demonstrations. You need batch number guarantees. You need product test demonstrations. They should be doing a lot of demonstration tests against the Network Grade 773 and Slip Silver, which you're not getting. We showed you in the demonstrations countless, and I mean countless lies on this individual coming in and making claims that he's getting orders from people. At the end of the day, he's not getting any orders from anybody. There's no way in the world that someone's going to drop in 15 orders on an account. I mean, on a product that's not even there. What are they ordering? What's showing up on the receipts? And they just got finished saying that a fellow came in and emailed him, purchased a product because of some big sale, but then turns around. No interconnection? Oh, we got interconnection right there. What are you talking about? Get that going. Sitting there looking at my connection right there. What you talking about? Yeah, let's see what's going on with this. Router's probably having an issue. Router can't be having an issue. Let me see something for a minute. All right, right there, no problem. Let's try that one again. All right, let's find out what's going on. Chances are this happens from time to time. My router a buggy. Let's go see what's going on. Yeah. I hate that kitchen so much. That kitchen doesn't pick up for jack in there. That kitchen, I told you, has issues where stuff will not pick up in the kitchen for jack sometimes. We don't know why, but it does it in the kitchen. Internet's on. Because my screen in there runs off freaking Wi-Fi. So it's running, and I check the modem. Sometimes the modem with Comcast or doing a test or whatever won't go through. But internet's on. Tropical 4K fish. It's that area right there. We got dead spots. I don't know what happens. It pops up in that section of the kitchen. Don't know why it happens from time to time. Yeah, it's running. Let's see what's going on with this cuckoo clock now. Kitchen does this from time to time. Amazing of technology. Kitchen goes into dead spots from time to time. But we're running throughout the entire house. Well, if that one doesn't work right, we got 3 computers running through the entire house. We can always access to another point. As a matter of fact, I think I'm going to access to upstairs because we got the monitors up there. This one over here is having issues. Don't know why, but it is. Okay, that's running cool. Can't figure out what's wrong with this one. Oh, and we're back in. Told you, kitchen is weird. Kitchen has issues, a lot of issues. So we're back on in the kitchen right now. Kitchen's weird. Let me see. Well, we're good on this one. We don't have that. We don't need that. Let go of that. Let go. Let go. Thank you. There we go. We're back in. Kitchen's weird. I will never understand the kitchen as long as I live. Well, we won't be here long anyway. But anyway, kitchen has weird issues. Because for some reason, I can be outside on my deck and we will pick up perfectly. No problem, no skips, no problems whatsoever. We can be 18 feet from the screen, outside, away from the house, and still pick up. But in the kitchen, different story. Stuff will cut on, cut off. No, the house is not haunted. Christians don't have to worry about them today. We don't live in haunted houses. All right. Let's go back up where we're at from there. So I'm going to play a little more of this right here. There we go. Now we're pretty sure we got people try to summon evil spirits to come after us, but again, as I said before, it's going to backfire and shoot it in your face. But that one, don't do that at the end of the day. You bring some bad stuff to your back to your house. You know what you're getting yourself into. So don't do that. You end up getting yourself in. Like, then you'll be praying for God to help you out. Whatever you summon here will come back to you, even angrier. Now, for those of you saying, "Oh, this is not Christian," like, no, this is Christian, like, because people like this need to be out. This guy has robbed so many people. It is not even funny on how many people he's robbed. Faked so many demonstrations, lied in demonstrations, got products matching house paint and so forth. He stole from a lot of people. Can't back anything up. Clearly sitting here lying in these demonstrations about 15 orders that hit his account that never even went to his account to begin with. I don't know how anybody did not pick up this to begin with. We put this on a forum site, and there were so many laugh emojis in there, it wasn't even funny, because people are like, who's dumb enough to believe this? I don't like to call his customers idiots at the end of the day, but good gracious, come on. It's right there in the face. So you go to a car dealership and they got, mind you, if people were honest about car dealerships and you're going to buy a car and they're going to tell you, yeah, it's not going to run after 6 months. You're going to have problems with the transmission. Your tires are going to go, brakes are going to fail. Right up front, they're just telling you exactly what's going to happen. And you'd be surprised. Some people will go over there and sign that lease for that vehicle, knowing what's going to happen to them. Now, unless you're a mechanic at the end of the day, then, hey, you don't care because you can fix whatever breaks on it anyway, so you don't care. But if you're not, that's a whole nother story. Now, this is what I want. This is about another well, we also caught too in his demonstration, another lie, bigger lie.
Oh yeah, I will ship it. I am gonna ship it to you guys. You know, I just read a few emails before this video, and one of the emails was like, Crow, the reason I jumped on it because, and I paid for it, is because I want to take advantage of the February special, because I know you're going to probably sell that mix more expensive. I haven't even thought about even selling it, dude, so I don't know. Where you getting your information, man? What? No, so
how is he able to jump on something and buy it before the price goes up if you haven't even thought about selling it? That means it's not available on the eBay account. At the time, it would be eBay, but it's not available on the eBay account. So how was he able to purchase it? How were the 15 people able to purchase it? They didn't. No one purchased anything. No one bought anything. And then looking from the video and what you're stating for this product to be such a huge, massive game changer, there is no change. They both look the same. So you're going to tell me these are two different screens?
Right? All right, guys, what is up? No, let me. So I'm back. My son's playing, so he's gonna probably be screaming because he's gaming in the background. All right, but it's all good. So this is what you get. This is Crow's personal mix versus the new mix right here that people are just stop buying it right now, man. It's not ready. Stop. Oh my god, I will ship it. I am gonna ship it to you guys. You know, I just read a few emails before this video, and one of the emails was like, Crow, the reason I jumped on it because and I paid for it, you know, is because I wanna take advantage of the February special because I know you're gonna probably sell that mix more expensive. I haven't even thought about even selling it, dude. So I don't know where you getting your information, man. What? No, so
And what is definitely the huge question there? What the freak did you just say through that entire demonstration? You haven't thought about selling it, which means it's not available, which means how was he able to make the purchase to begin with? How were any of them able to make the purchase to begin with? The two other individuals, that's easy to do because you could have sent them an invoice. That's not questionable. But how did the rest of them purchase a product and then have the money sent back to them and then repurchase a product on an item that's not available? So what he's trying to make it sound like his product is in such high demand. This product right here is in such high demand that people absolutely have to have it. They cannot live without it. They are willing to risk punching their credit cards and debit cards and whatever into a shopping cart that has no information, but more importantly, that's not even available yet. It's on some magical website where you can go into some vortex or a portal and buy this item. That again shows no significant change over the first product. They look exactly the same. This is why we named this video the bamboozle video.
that's what he told me. So you know, I'm gonna honor it. It's cool. I just have to do like over 5 gallons of mixing again. Okay.
You can't add. You literally cannot add at all. Period. Oh my goodness. This is days, what I tell you. Just that display. There's days, boy. This guy cannot add.
No, seriously. First thing I want to say, I haven't brought this out in the market yet, at all. I haven't said if I was even gonna think about selling it or anything like that. This was for a custom made screen for a customer. Actually, 2 customers, him and his I think cousin or friend, and that's all I wanted to do a so you guys could check it out, and that was it. But I got yesterday after that, people literally just ordered and said, I want the new thing that you showed us that you did for a custom customer. So I'm not kidding, guys. I got like 15 orders yesterday. And I wanted to make a video because I just right now I went to my PayPal and my emails and stuff, and I saw the orders and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not selling it yet, you know. And can you do a comparison with the personal mix that you have? Is it the same color? Is it the same tone? As you can see here, it's not even close. You see the different tones on it? It's totally different. And if you think that it's even I'm gonna ship it to you guys. You know, I just read a few emails before this video, and one of the emails was like, Crow, the reason I jumped on it because, and I paid for it, you know, is because I want to take advantage of the February special because I know you're gonna probably sell that mix more expensive. I haven't even thought about even selling it, dude. So I don't know where you getting your information, man. What? No. So that's what he told me. So you know, I'm gonna honor it. It's cool. I just have to do like over 5 gallons of mixing again. Even in the same realm as a white screen. There you go. There you go. That's white. That's the mix. And this is, and as you can see, different tones. White, like a silver, metallic silver here on my personal mix, and totally different. Totally different. Nothing to do with any kind of silver, white, or nothing to do with anything like that. But yeah, man, I don't have a name for it. I didn't say I was gonna put it on and sell it or anything like that. I did not say that. I return most of the money to you guys and you send it back. I tried, all right. I don't have no name. It probably won't have a label. I don't know. I'll send you the mix. There's no problem with that. I will send you the mix. All right. But guys, you gotta wait. You can't just, you know, assume and just, you know, I'm grateful. I am. I'm you know, I am grateful. I'm not complaining about that. That means that you trust me with your home theater and stuff like that. But guys, it hasn't been tested. You know, this was custom made for a customer, and he wanted it, and that was it. You know, like you know, it is, and I'm telling you this. This is not NB line rejection. That's not NB line rejection. It is for more dedicated theater rooms. Okay, dedicated theater rooms. This one, you could have some light in the background, you could have some light and stuff like that. Yeah, they're great, you know. But this is more for a dedicated room. You know, the blacks are nice. The contrast is nice all around. The brights are even brighter than this, and I am going to show you, okay? And people, you know, were telling me to do something with a black background, which that's what I'm going to do. It's not calibrated to the screen or anything like that. I will show you guys. But be aware, once again, this is not NB line rejection, okay? This is more for dedicated room theaters.
It's not for anything. It's not for dedicated. It's not for ambient light environments. It's house paint. And there's supposed to be a massive difference between the two. There's no massive difference.
No, nobody. So I'm back. My son's playing, so he's gonna probably be screaming because he's gaming in the background.
No difference.
All right, but it's all good. So this is what you get. This is Crow's personal mix versus the new mix right here that people are just stop buying it right now, man. It's not ready. Stop. Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, you are a huge freaking liar. Huge liar. None of one of the products are showing any difference from the other. They're a couple. It's shade off. That's basically about it. Nothing big deal. No big game changer at the end of the day. And again, you just sat there and said multiple times through the video that the product's not even available, named or nothing. So how that's even possible?
I will ship it. I am gonna ship it to you guys. You know, I just read a few emails before this video, and one of the emails was like, Crow, the reason I jumped on it because, and I paid for it, you know, is because I want to take advantage of the February special because I know you're gonna probably sell that mix more expensive. I haven't even thought about even selling it, dude. So I don't know where you getting your information, man. What?
So how is he able to place an order? See, that's what I'm saying. Again, people who lie literally so much, and we have people like that lie so much that they even trip over their own lies. And as he's sitting there, choking on his words. He's trying to figure out what to say and what not to say. You've already screwed up on so many levels. It's not even funny. How is this person able to contact you, say he made a purchase, want to take advantage of the February sale, and fearing that you want to sell the product for more expensive, and then you turn around and say that you don't even have the product available? So how was he able to make this? How were you able to make the purchase? How did you get the money? There you go. We got rain today. Now, and again, when you say your product's weatherproof, that is a 2.0 sitting outside in the rain right now. It's been out there for 3 days. We've had it sitting. It's been raining for a few times. We had some heat. We got rain now. That screen's been sitting out there in the rain. Again, you guys can't even back up your products being weatherproof. That is horrible, man. That is absolutely horrible. Huge, massive liar. And this is the reason why they asked us to scroll down and they want to see what customers were commenting on these videos. We get that all day long on the forum site. How stupid are they at the end of the day? Now, like I said, I try to be fair and say, look, somebody, I can't even give you that. I try to give some of your customers some credibility, but really, right there, if you didn't even catch the lie that was said multiple times in the demonstration, you didn't see that this is a product he's bragging about that people are really beating down his door to get. There's supposed to be a massive difference between here and here. You're muting them. I don't want to hear any more lies. Worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. This is the product that people are beating down your door, that are shoving money into a shopping cart that doesn't exist. They both look the same. And this is the same scam he's been running for the longest time. Look at that. The same scam that he's been running for the longest time. He did it in the network gray demonstration where his product matched the house paint and got rid of the videos. Right now, if I go into Google right now, if I go into YouTube and I type up Crow1176 network gray 76 Crow1176 network gray, he pops up nowhere. Only we pop up because he deleted the videos. And that's supposed to be the difference in white paper? Are you kidding me? There's no difference there. Wow. Well, at least my customers are taken care of at the end of the day. I'm not laughing at the lies. That's sad. But I'm laughing at the fact that I don't know how people are that stupid at the end of the day. After watching my demonstrations upstairs on a screen, we have a server that's certified. We can take the screens out like that. And this is what you guys consider at the end of the day a watchable product? Y'all deserve this at the end of the day. That is pretty bad. That's pretty bad. That is really, really bad. Man. Y'all get what y'all paid for. Y'all get exactly what y'all paid for. It's sad. It's true. But they get exactly what they paid for. That is real sad. Let me explain something to you, Crow's customers. We're going to have a talk one day. So I can tell you all the time that you've been watching those products that you think at the end of the day that you're getting this amazing screen paint product and it's doing all the stuff it's supposed to do. I'm here to tell you that it's not. I'm here to tell you that you've been bamboozled, you've been lied to, you have been cheated. On so many levels, it's not even funny. That you are a laughingstock among the projector community because your products don't work. This, to Crow customers, is how technology is supposed to work. We have silver screen, network grade 773, certified 5,000, certified 3,000, certified. What's this screen right here? Seymour AV 1.3, Seymour AV 1.3 matinee silver, white sheet of paper. Do you see? This is what you're supposed to have. It's a shame because some of y'all really don't know what you're supposed to be seeing in demonstrations. See this color test that's going on right now? See how our screen is maintaining the color? This is nothing. This is a little bit of light. This is nothing. When I take you downstairs to a max out zone, when I show you an environment that literally has so much light that meters can't even register down there. We have a room in the next room, it's painted all white. You see every inch of the area in there. We can have our windows open, we can do 3D mapping, all that good stuff. You guys got suckered at the end of the day. That's what happened. This guy took advantage of you, because some of you don't know much about home theater, and he belittled you and he stole from you. Got on camera and lied multiple times. What did he say? He said gray screens work fantastic in dedicated theater rooms. This is dedicated. No, they don't. The whole purpose of why we engineer this technology is to even the playing field. So a customer doesn't have to spend $3,000, $5,000 for an expensive certified screen, or be cheated with a bunch of untested gray screen paint mixes that claim to do something that they clearly cannot do. This is why we have all these setups and different forms of projectors and different displays on every level you can possibly think of, because we can back our technology. That's why our products come with guaranteed batch numbers, as you can see your product being tested before you can ever lay hands on it. This is why we have multiple test demonstrations before a product ever ships out, because we can back our products 100%. We got somebody on video claiming to get 15 orders from a product that doesn't even exist on the shopping cart. Now, we don't laugh at that person. That's sad. That's really sad. Wow. This is what it's coming down to for dedicated setups and theater rooms and all that stuff. Boy, it's going to be a sad sight when we finally decide to retire. I
don't like the self-defense things.
More checklers are switching to RAM, which means more tape gates are switching to RAM. And more of that, and whatever that is, are switching to RAM.
I feel sorry for you. I do. Now, it's a shame I have to call y'all stupid at the end of the day. I don't want to, but look at the stuff you're looking at. I mean, how in the world do you look at that demonstration and that screen is blended into the other screen, it's blended into the white sheet of paper, and you're looking at that thinking, gee whiz, this is where I want to put my money at for my home theater setup. Really? Do you not know true technology when you see it? Look at this. We don't just have white screens up here. We got a silver screen, we got certifieds, we got gunmetals, we got everything on display. This is an absolute black technology. I engineered this customly for myself because I wanted a screen that I could sit up here, see a 100% black level that can outperform any screen we lay it against, and I can have sound travel through my screen if I choose. When it comes to what I have in my environment, I only demand the best. I can watch the football game if I choose outside. I can watch it off my ceiling. I can watch it in a bay of windows if I want. And I can watch it at a 150-inch screen on an ultra short though I paid $60 for. You have to be able to back your product at the end of the day. And it's a shame because, all right, you know what? I'm going to take that back. I'm going to take back calling y'all stupid. I'm going to take it back. Because again, you have some people who don't know. You have some people at the end of the day really, truly don't know. They're buying home theater for the first time and they don't know, which makes it even far worse. Because this is a person who does know. He does know home theater, and yet he comes online and he sells that crap every single day, knowing what he knows at the end of the day. 15 orders, my foot. Oh, I've been looking for this demonstration for a while. Now, keep in mind, we did give him a challenge. Now, the reason why the challenge is put into place, people, is so that we can out individuals like this for things that they're doing that they should not be doing. You have to ask yourself, what are you really getting shipped to your front door? Are you getting a screen paint, or are you just getting an everyday house paint? What are you getting? Now, judging by what we saw in the Network Grade 773 versus the Cinemax, you got house paint. Already declared. If I go right now on YouTube and I type in Crow1176 Network Gray, do you think any videos will pop up? No, it's just us. We're the only ones that pop up. If I put in Microblend Slip Silver, we're the only ones that pop up. You doesn't want to do the test. And you have the nerve to put in your video saying tested. What have you ever tested? You have a nerve to say in your videos that, my products were fantastic in a dedicated theater room. This is dedicated. Why do you think he cancels the orders so fast? Why do you think money transfers back to our accounts so fast? Why do you think he's willing to commit fraud on PayPal to keep an item from coming here? See how badly that screen washed out for the customer display on a projector that wasn't the crutch? That didn't sit in a dark environment? The screen is supposed to look like a TV. That's how it's supposed to look. Not washed out, not faded. That's not normal. But the sad thing about these individuals will come on YouTube acting like this is normal. This is what you should be used to. That's crap. $8K desired nature. Picks up contrast levels, you say, eh? I don't think so.
Exceeding expectations. Again. No wonder more people are switching to RAM than ever before.
I haven't done retropod on the screen yet. I haven't done retropod on the screen yet. That didn't want to stay there eventually. Nope. Now, if I call someone a liar, I have to have proof that you're a liar. If I call you a scammer, gotta have proof to call you a scammer. We can call you both of those. And if you ever sit there and say, oh, that's not true, well, you dig up that Network Grade 773 video, which you wearing the red hoodie and the other one, post that to your site today, and prove me wrong. You can't, because that video is gone. And still we're waiting for the slip silver to be done, which isn't done yet. Let's see. This is what you're supposed to be getting. So to Crow's customers, I'm going to make a special video for you on Monday to show you what you should be getting. We'll be inside and outside on that demonstration. Starfield screensaver.
Getting that from YouTube.
You go back and you look at our demonstrations and you ask questions. First questions you need to start asking is, where's the slip silver demonstration? Should have had that one done. I don't know what's going on with that. Give somebody nine days, 6 days to complete that. See how our environments change out? Is it raining on my stuff? This is an all-white one we do. We have all these different environments, test our products on, make sure they're working correctly. Now, if you go over to the 2.0, you see in the pictures of the 2.0, they were shot in this room right here. 2.0 has demonstrations inside and outside displayed. All right. I think I'm going to continue upstairs and the other room. We're done here, but we're going to have to make a special videos for Crows customers because, again, you're being cheated like there is no tomorrow. And it's a shame because you got somebody telling you from their expert opinion that this is how it's supposed to look at the end of the day. That is a complete lie. Starfield screensaver. Ha! Come by? All right. I'm gonna do some gaming. I know you're doing the game today too. I'm gonna do a special video for y'all. Show you what you should be getting at the end of the day. I'm still waiting. We're going to go in there and check. I think today is the day we need to go in and check that if he's done that demonstration on the slip silver, because he should have been done that one. What's he fighting with? Oh, I see. Never mind. I see it now. I see it. We got 3 birds perched, and he's watching them doing his little dance. His little scampy dance. It's called Scampy. That's what he's doing. Right, people. We had a let me see if this one acting weird today. Yeah, it's acting weird. All right, we'll get back and finish this one. Kitchen's acting kind of strange. We're gonna go upstairs. I'm gonna finish off. Well, we're done here, but we gotta go up there and we gotta basically do some searching. Now we're gonna go into the site. We need to see if the slip silver has been done. We don't care about the insults because I know he carries on the insults. This is just how he does when he lashes out. This is a way of him defending himself, but he really needs to do these demonstrations. He does. It's very important. You know, some people think that I'm riding him hard on this. No, he should be doing it. You're gonna sit there and lie on camera talking about you got 15 orders. How do you get 15 orders on a product that you can't even order yet? Doesn't even make any sense. That's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my entire life. I'm gonna do some Space Invaders on here. That's just what I'm gonna hook up for this one, some Space Invaders. I want to do some gaming today, some retro gaming. But no, that's a complete lie. Since I'm going to be in the other room, I'm going to do some 3D mapping while I'm in there because I'm having some fun on that. I don't get a chance to octagon screen that much, so I do want to play on that. Yeah, we literally do have an octagon projection screen upstairs. So I have speakers installed upstairs for the octagon. Let me see. No, we don't. Oh, it doesn't make a difference. We're using 3D mapping. I forgot. We don't even use sound for that. All right, we're going to go upstairs and we're going to basically get the set up for that and then come back in. I got the monitor up there. Kitchen gets a little buggy. He's going to be down here today. If Frank pops up, I'll feed him because I'll see him on the security camera walking through. All right, there we go. I remember one time this joker sat there and said, oh, he sleeps on the sofa, blah, blah, blah. Dude, I got it. My house is 1650 something square feet. I can sleep anywhere I want to sleep at. Anywhere. He made some comment about that. I'm not in no cramped spot. You know how big this house is? As a matter of fact, it's a little too big. Hear the echo? Echo, echo, echo. Yeah. Big house. I can choose to sleep anywhere I want. That's the option I have. I choose to sleep there because I'm comfortable. I only sleep where I'm comfortable. I got a friend of mine who got a 4,000 square feet house, got a freaking 18 acres of land. He got a big old house. You know where he sleeps at? In his living room next to his fireplace. He's got this gorgeous $7,000 bed, canopy, whole old cherry oak, gorgeous, hand carved. And he sleeps right there by his fireplace, and a 180-inch screen, 4K projector set up, all that. And I always ask him, I say, you got all that room, why are you sleeping freaking in the middle of the living room? He was like, because I like it. I said, why do you sleep there? I said, because I like it. Got my big 127-inch screen there, kitchen's right down, walk down the kitchen's there, but that's it. So, I don't have to be in the bedroom if I don't want to. I got that option if I don't want it. New place I'm getting, it's not as big as this one, not 1,600, but it's around 1,200 square feet. Got a private deck outside, got my own private parking lot. Don't drive, but that'll be fantastic. People come down to visit because they don't have to park on the street. They can just park in my private parking. My ceilings are 15 feet high. Got a gourmet kitchen, got my spiral staircase that I wanted. Got all condensed lighting through that bad boy, and got a fireplace in that bad boy. That is the apartment that I'm moving to. Sorry, luxury apartment that I'm paying to move into. Because I can't come out of, I'm sorry not to be rude to anybody, but I can't come out of 1,600 and then go into freaking like 400 or 500. I can't do it. I need 3 bedrooms. 3 bedrooms from the door. And you think I want me sleeping in any of them bedrooms? No. I'm not. I'm gonna be sleeping in the front room. My 150-inch screen on display, and I'm thinking about getting a P2. I'm thinking about it. Haven't thought on it yet. That's what I'll be purchasing for my setup downstairs. And people say, but the P2 doesn't do 150 inch. It does on our screen, it will. But yeah, that's why I like to sleep like that. That's what I can get. That's my spot. And that's where I'm comfortable. And I sleep where I'm comfortable. Let me see if I can get a hammock, because it's got a top area, a top floor, that maybe I can put a hammock up there where it'd be pretty cool, like a sky hammock. Oh, that'd be hot. But I'll figure it out when I get there. I'm trying to work now mine. That spot I'm moving to. Oh, I forgot private entrance too. I got a private entrance. That's another thing I've requested. Private entrance. Because I'm not dragging any of my furniture up and down stairs. No, we're not going through all that. I want a private entrance. That's what I got set up with security. Paid for all that. Now that's just for me. That's just a area for me to be at for the time being. It's just a area for me to observe the area that I'm moving into. I got family down in those parts, and I can go down there and chill. Got me a nice luxury apartment set up over there. Chill over there for a little bit. When I figure out what I want, then I'll go start buying. I'm gonna look at the business district. I'm gonna look at the industrial district, because I'm looking to get my technology into storefronts. So they got a lot of storefront property, new developments down there. My sister was telling me about. She's got a lot of heavy connections down there. So go down there and see what's going on. See what's going to be popping off. So get myself a couple of storefronts, and that's gonna bring in some serious revenue. There's technology on display where people can walk in and see it. Once we reach that point right there, then Mr. Bird can basically look at what I want to buy when it comes to a house. I'll be in a nice, comfortable spot. Business will be established. Money will be coming in. And then I can basically make the decision, and I can stay there as long as I want, because it's a very comfortable environment. Business is there. And I can basically choose what house I want to buy. This is what I talk about when people want to go run off on vacation. I don't get time for the nonsense. I'm building something here. You got to build for the future. So, gratification is basically one of the things now in order to sacrifice. So, this is an area that will allow Mr. Bird to get out. And when I get out, it'll be nothing but limousines. I'll be taking a limousine to go here. I'll be taking a limousine to go there because I sat here on my craft. I worked hard. I built, I designed, I practiced my craft over and over again using different rooms to develop all forms of technology. Do you have any idea how much technology I have now under my belt? Literally, I have enough to last me a lifetime. I have technology you haven't even seen yet. This stuff right here that we have here could make me millions of dollars easily. And I'm going to take all the test demonstrations, everything we have done with customer reviews and all that, and transfer that into storefronts. And these storefronts are going to bring people off the street. They're going to look at this technology, be amazed by looking at this blockchain technology, produce these amazing images, and these are going to bring investors and everything else. As a matter of fact, I already have contract deals before I even step foot in this state already being set up as we speak to have my technology on display at storefronts. So instead of basically running all over the earth, trying to figure out we're doing this, being on vacation, I was down here mastering my craft. So now if I decide that I want to go on vacation, I could go to Dubai at a 7-star hotel. I like that thing. I want to go to it so bad. But I have the money to pay for it. Because when everybody else is running around, I was mastering my craft and building my connections. So now it's time to me, when I move to this new place, to shed out of these old clothes, to go shopping and buy some nice gear. And I like to dress. I like nice stuff. I like suits. I like Rolex watches. I like that kind of stuff. I'm planning to get some of my stuff hand tailored, shipped in from England. I like custom made shoes, all that stuff. See, I always had a plan for everything. Right? You guys are sitting there talking about, oh, look how he dresses. I couldn't care less. Couldn't care less what you say about that. That's the thing about the difference between basically about discipline. People will go out and waste their life earnings just to look nice for other people, to keep up with the Joneses. Not me. I'll look like a bum for a solid year, for 3 years, 4 years. And all the while I'm saving and building and designing, saving, building, and designing. So then when I'm living that certain life, that's a life you can't go to because you didn't plan for it. It's funny because when I built my company, Digital and Crystal Screen Paint, I wore the same pair of jeans for a year. Same pair of jeans. I couldn't care less about the ladies. I couldn't care less about who said this, that, and the other. Couldn't care less at all, period. All I was concentrating on was basically my salvation and building my company. While everybody was out partying and having fun and doing this, Mr. Bird was behind a computer typing away, working hard in a small little tiny room where I spent 4 years in there. And now look at it. I went from that tiny little room, sleeping on the floor every single day, to one bigger house after the next, after the next, after the next. And you guys will still be in the same place. Oh well. That's y'all, not me. Okay. Now would I spend money for a Rolex? Well, let me see. Now, I'm being a bit older and everything. Probably not. And the reason why is because I couldn't walk around wearing a watch like that knowing there's people out there that don't have enough to eat. I couldn't do it. Knowing that that watch I have on my hand could have fed a whole lot of people at the end. Can't do it. Now, when I was younger, yeah, I would have, but not now. The money could be spent far better for something else. That's how my brain is now. A lot more mature than it was when I was way back when I was younger. I would just blow money for the sake of just blowing money, couldn't care less. But now it's different because I know there's people out there that need it more than I do. And what gives me the right to walk around with a $30,000 watch or a $50,000 watch? We have people out there that have enough food to put on their tables for their kids. So I don't have that right. And people may say, oh, but you earned it. You had the right. No, I don't. I don't have the right. Not at all. Okay, let me see. We are going to do, we're already in mapping mode, aren't we? But the whole idea is not to be rich. The whole idea is to be comfortable. That's what it's about. But apparently, it's going to end up getting there. Because all this time, my technology has been here in YouTube, on Facebook and Instagram. But now, I will finally have my own storefronts where people can come in and see the technology. You know the reactions that I get when I get customers that will come to the house and they see the screens for the first time? I watch it in their eyes. I watch them stare at the screens for hours. They just stare at it. When my neighbors will come down from time to time to ask permission to walk into the backyard, I see those giant massive screens on display. It's so many questions. Where to get it, so and so and so, what kind of so and so and so. The same reaction I'm watching these people is the same reaction I'm thinking that I need to get myself a storefront so I can have all this stuff on display that people can come in and see. Already, before I even get a chance to put my first store in, the complex that I'm moving to asks me what I do for a living. And I tell them, I show them a couple of videos of these massive screens I got outside. The first thing they say is there any way you can put one of these in the courtyard for the tenants? We want to do a movie night. Sure. How much? $7,000. No problem. They got the money to pay. Oh, we have 9 different other complexes that have this set up too. If this works out, we'll have them in those too. That's $7,000 a pop. Now, we've done this already. As a matter of fact, we're not outside, but if I tell you that we do large-scale churches, well, the minute you go into my intro video, what do you see? You see a church that was so happy by our product, they did a video for us with all the lights on and all that good stuff. So this is the reason why that I can come to them and say, hey, look, if they ask me about biggest screen ever done, well, I got 250-inch in my backyard. I can show them about all kinds of movie demonstrations. I can back my product. Different if I'm doing all 100-inch screens. And they said, well, what's the biggest screen you can do? Well, I can do 250. Do you have a video of a 250-inch screen? They're on Instagram too also, and they're watching my Instagram following how my numbers have jumped 12,000, 4,000. I get higher hits than they do over there. Now, I'm not saying I'm way up to the Instagram mega status. I'm not, but I'm actually getting much higher hits than them. So they want me to basically advertise their company with my technology. So the people that are coming in to see these screens on my site will also come in and visit their site. So instead of you being online hating, you should have been out there doing test demonstrations on your products to back it up, because the conversation came up one or more time. What if we get black paint? What if we get black fabric and we do the same thing? I can show them demonstrations where this is a complete fail. If they want to put in a dedicated movie theater for their tenants, we got demonstrations on that showing where our products are better than them going out spending $3,000, $4,000 for dedicated screens. We got demonstrations outside. We got demonstrations on gaming displays. Everything you can possibly think of, we have those demonstrations on that. But you guys spend too much time hating me at the end of the day, where I'm making money. I'm connecting with business deals. And you guys are doing the same dumb nonsense every single day. Oh well. Hey, Taco! All right, so I'm out of here. Hopefully that's a message for them, but it's never going to click. It never does. They'll come out with the same. Go to the YouTube channel today to see if he did the tests on the slip silver or the slip silver and it were gray. And I guarantee it's going to be a bunch of hatred in there, which we used to get. We used to anyway. Or basically some other nonsense he has going on there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, let me get you guys. We're going to do this right here. We're done. I got to go online. We're going to do the snow level again. We just did the snow level yesterday with a bunch of people. The zombie snow level. Oh, my goodness, it's the hardest level they have in the game. We did that game and freaking hard yesterday. Oh, it was such a nightmare. Barely made it off the level. Oh, I love that level so much. That was the best thing they could ever do. Put you in the middle of a snow blizzard, in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, and then you could freeze to death in there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful job. I got to bring some more people in for that one tonight. All right, got to go. Thank you all. And as I said before, you know, when you're buying these products out here, ask the questions. You have to ask the questions. Don't be afraid to ask the questions. You want to see these demonstrations being done on slip silver. You want to see these demonstrations being done on the network gray. What about the rest of the products? They all need to be tested. And with anybody, everything needs to be tested. It has to be tested. Because you want to make sure at the end of the day, someone doesn't ship you a can of house paint. And then you got policies. Read the policies. Make sure you read through all the policies when you buy. You don't want policies popping up telling you if you pop the top, it's yours. That's a scary policy. But it's also a policy that you can use to win a case against them. And if this individual ever comes up and says that's not true, Jamie, I have won every single PayPal complaint that you filed against me and that we filed against you. I won every last one of them. You have never won one. We are over 19 PayPal file complaints, and I won every single one of them. So that tells you right from the door, number one, is to know what he's doing. And number two, you can get around those crazy psychotic policies as if you pop the top, it's yours. I got to do another exchange today for a customer. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed. We got to be back on. We're going to do the search, see if we can find the Network Gray 773 videos, see if he's done the demonstration on the slip silver. This is the last time we're going on the slip silver, because if he hasn't done it by now, then I'm not going to keep going behind him telling him to do this. He should be doing it anyway. Let's see if we can get it done. Gotta go. You gotta get it done.